everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name's Alice and today's video I'm going to show you my everyday makeup routine. It's quite a simple, quick makeup routine, so let's get into it. So I've already prepped my skin, so I've done my skincare. The first thing I do before I actually put on any makeup is I use the iconic Prep Set and Glow. I have it in the original, I think it's just the original shade. Yeah, I start off by just spritzing some of this all over my face, just as like a sort of primer base thing. If I'm like doing a full glam, so I'm going out to a party or going out, I would obviously use a proper primer, but for every day I just use that. So the foundation I'm going to use is the new Huda Beauty, I think it's called the Faux Filter Foundation, Faux Filter Skin Finish. So this is buildable coverage. I have actually already used it. It is really, really good. I wasn't sure about the stick foundations. I wasn't sure if they was going to be a bit cakey, but this one's really good and it's a really light finish if you want it to be. So I've got this in shade 300N, which is Latte. So I just basically put it over my skin. So this colour is a little bit dark for me, but my face is quite pale compared to my skin. I don't even fake tan or anything, but for some reason my face just doesn't seem to hold colour like the rest of my body. But once you blend it in, it actually fits my skin colour not too bad. So I just buff that in. I just I don't really build this up on an everyday because I just go for a nice light finish just to even out the skin tone, give my face a bit of colour. So I use this, it's a Real Techniques brush. I mean, I mainly picked it up because it's got a nice sparkly purple handle, but it's a really good brush to be fair. And I just use a damp beauty blender. I mean, this one really does need a bit of a clean. So it's just to make sure there's no brush lines at all. And the next thing I'm going to use is some concealer. So at the moment I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This is actually a really, really good concealer and it's so cheap as well. It's a dupe for the Tatra Shape Tape. This doesn't feel as thick as that one, but it's good for like every day. So I put it under my eyes, just put a dab on some little blemishes down here. Yeah, the main place I put it is under my eyes because I'm really self-conscious about my dark circles under my eyes. Some people say I don't have that bad dark circles, but as soon as I look in the mirror, that is the first thing I see on my face is my dark circles. So I try and cover those up as much as possible. And conceal is the way forward. So basically I use my damp beauty blender just to pat that into my skin, making sure it goes up the sides here. Put a little bit on my eyelids just to even out the skin tone there before we put any eyeshadow on. Just quickly pat this into my chin as well. Make sure it's all blended into my nose. Next, I'm going to use some powder. So the powder I've got, the loose powder, it's by Morphe and it is the Bake and Set setting powder in the shade Banana. I find with the white, I did use the translucent powder, so it's like the whitey kind of bluey colour, but I think because I've got quite olivey skin, it's sort of especially in photos, it's flashed back and it looked like I'd over concealed under my eyes, if you know what I mean. Like it looked like I had white under my eyes, so I've moved to the banana colour because I feel like it suits my skin tone more. But basically I get some on a makeup sponge and then I just pop it under my eye there. It just stops the creasing of your concealer throughout the day and then also brightens up. Oh my god, I've got it in my hair. Amazing. Yeah, so I pop it out right to the edges there, down here. This just holds your makeup in place and, like I said, stops it creasing. So I do the same on this side. Does anyone find they pull really, really funny faces when they're doing makeup? Like, whenever I film makeup, and then I watch it back, I'm like, oh my god, what kind of faces should pull? And then I'm also gonna, just to define cheekbones, gonna pop a little bit under here, like that, and the same on the other side. There we go. My eyebrows first. So usually I would use the Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit. Obviously I still use this side to brush up my brows, but unfortunately this actually ran out the other day and I didn't even realise it was running out. So usually I get my eyebrows done, so I get them waxed and tinted. I don't really need to do too much to them, so it's not too bad. We'll get them a little bit out there. I just literally fill in, draw a line underneath to define them, and then just fill in any gaps. I'm going to do this side before this completely runs out. Yeah, just fill in any little gaps I have. I mean, my eyebrows do desperately need doing again, but unfortunately we are currently in a lockdown, so all the salons are shut, which means no eyebrows. Right, okay, so I think that's as much as I'm getting out of this, so I need to go and order some more basically, so I can come in the next few days. Luckily my eyebrows don't need too much anyway. So at the moment I use this one, Plump and Set Brow Artist Brow Gel. It's okay. At the moment I'm just using it because I have it. I don't know if I would pick this one again. I think actually I would probably go for a clear one, like just a normal brow gel maybe. Or I haven't actually tried it yet, but I want to try the Benefit brow gel, because apparently that one's really good. So I just brush my eyebrows up to set them in place. So that's those done. So next I'm going to do bronzer. This brush, it's just a Makeup Revolution brush. I got it in a set earlier this year. And then I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Back to Bronze. This is a really good bronzer for every day because it's not too dark and it's not too orangey. It gives you like quite a nice natural bronzy flush, which is what I like. It's like, seems to be perfect for my skin tone. I'm just going to buff away that banana powder that I put at the bottom there at the same time. So when I do my everyday makeup, I don't contour and things like that because it just takes ages. And for every day, I don't think I really need to. If I was, like I said, if I was going out to a party or something, then yeah, I probably would contour. But for every day, I don't think it's really needed. And then usually what I do is I take this, it's kind of like a stippling brush. Again, it's Makeup Revolution. I'll take that brush, put a little bit of bronzer on, and then just buff away the banana powder that I put there earlier. I'm just going to pin some of my hair back just so I do my eyes so it doesn't get in the way. For eyes, I am going to use the Huda Beauty, you can see I've used it a lot, it's very dirty, I do apologise. The Huda Beauty Nude Rich palette. These are the colours, you'll be able to see which one I use the most. They are such nice colours. I love the sparkly ones. Not that I use them for every day, but it's such a nice palette. So I'm going to start off, if I can get any out, with this shade here. This colour I'm going to just pop in the crease. Just backwards and forwards like this. Buff it up into the top part of my eye. When I was younger, I hardly ever wore eyeshadow, but now it's like, I mean, obviously it's in my everyday routine, so there we go. Just buff it into the top. So that's like the base colour, as you can see. And then I'm just going to take a different brush, obviously, but I'm going to take this darker sort of browny, I don't know, is it browny orangey colour? And then I just pop this in the corners here just to sort of give the eye a bit of definition up here. So I literally just buff it a bit into the crease and then sort of swirl it around the edge. And if you can see, it sort of gives it a bit of definition on that side. And we'll blend it all in a moment. And then then I like to have a slightly lighter colour just on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, which is a L'Oreal, it's an eyeshadow, L'Oreal, it's just one of their single ones, and it's in the shade Nude. I actually use this as highlighter as well, so I'll probably do that, but I'm going to get a little bit of this just to sort of lighten up the inner corner of the eye. I'll bring it out into about the centre as well, and it sort of just brightens up the eye a bit more so it's not so dark. Do the same on the other side. There you go, can you see it just sort of brightens it up a bit? And then I'll just use that same brush that I used the base shade. I'm just gonna sort of go back over and then blend it all together so it doesn't look so vivid. And that's the eyeshadow. And then I'll take again the darker shade that I used earlier, and I'll just brush a bit of that under the lash line at the bottom, just to tie it all together. Some days I wear eyeliner. I do love a bit of black liquid liner, although when I was younger I used to always just use pencil, but liquid eyeliner is so much better, so I don't know why I did that. So the liquid eyeliner I'm going to use is the Perfect Slim eyeliner from L'Oreal. I was going to do a little winged eyeliner. Eyeliner always scares the life out of me, because I always do it right near the end of my makeup, and then I'm always like, oh, this could make or break what I've just spent 15 minutes doing. There we go, so just a very slight line there. So I'll just quickly do the other eye. There we go, so that's the eyeliner done. And then I take my Huda Beauty, this is just a pencil, well it's half pencil, half liquid. I'm not a fan of the liquid side, but mainly because it comes out, which one? It's on one of like these kind of stick things, like a brush thing, whereas I prefer the pencil like the L'Oreal one. But I like the pencil liner side just to line my waterline. Like that. And then eyelashes. I'm just going to curl them. I desperately need new curlers. Hoping to get some for Christmas maybe. Hoping to get them tinted and lifted, because I've got quite long eyelashes, so I think a tint and lift would be quite nice, so I don't have to do as much with them. Oh, I didn't say what mascara I was using, so I've just recently started using this one, which is the L'Oreal Paris Air Volume Mega Mascara. I think it's quite a new one. It's quite good though, I really like it. Oh no, look what I've done. Why do I always do that with mascara? Okay, I'll wait for it to dry and then I'll try and get it off. A little bit on my bottom lashes. Alright, that's the eyes done now. Oh, I can't believe I've just gone and done that look. Mascara, that happens to me all the time and it's so annoying, and I've got to try and find a spoolie. These were literally £1.50 from Primark. Right, is this dry enough to try and get off? There we go, I think I've managed to save it. Just about. Right, so the final touches, just a bit of blusher. So I use the Tartra, or Tartra, in the shade Party. It's the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. I actually got this when I went to America. I love the shops in America for makeup. Like, we don't have Sephora here, we don't have Ulta. So depressing. But anyway, so basically I just put a little bit of this like just at the top here, because I heard that if you put it at the top of your cheek, it sort of brings your jaw, like your face up. But yeah, so I put a bit of mine up here like this, just to brighten up that area. A bit of blush, and then I'm just going to pop a little bit of highlighter on. So I'm going to put a little bit in the inner corners of my eye here. I'm just using that L'Oreal one that I used on my eyes. The eyeshadow, just put a little bit in there just to brighten the eye. And then I'm going to take, I've had these brushes for ages, I'm not actually 100% sure where they're from, but this is a highlighter brush. And then I just use the same and pop a little bit up here, just to give a little glow. Just up the top of my cheekbone, and a little bit on the bridge of my nose here, Cupid's bow, and that's done. And then last but not least, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Demi Matte Lip Gloss / Lipstick, it's a bit of both. This is in the shade Game Changer, so it's a cream lipstick, but it's quite glossy as well, but it's quite like a nice, okay, it looks very bright on here, so you might have to, that's a lot brighter than I thought it was going to be. Right, I'm going to use the Tarte Colour Splash lipstick in the shade Beach Babe. I'm going to put a little bit in the centre. Here. Just to tone down the pinkiness of the other lipstick. Let's take my hair out. And that's my everyday makeup look. I mean, when I'm not chatting and filming it, it does only take me probably 10-15 minutes. So that's basically what I do every day with my makeup. So if there's any other makeup looks that you'd like to see, I'm thinking of doing a Christmas one ready for December. I know there's not really many Christmas parties going on, but it's nice to just dress up anyway, and if you've got any Zoom parties or anything like that, you might want to dress up. But thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!